Good Tuesday afternoon. It is September 12th, 2023. I forgot what day it was. It just seems like all these days are melting together, but it is 2023 here on September 12th. I want to welcome everybody back into the LTL podcast. Thank you so much for joining me on this afternoon. Of course, we know the scenario with Danelo Cavalcante is still on the loose. Apparently now he is armed and dangerous, had stolen or somehow acquired a .22 long rifle last night. This individual, and I'm just saying this out to my Pennsylvania residents that are in and around that area that have been following the LTL podcast here over the last, I'd say almost week now. Be careful, be vigilant. This is a dangerous criminal. He has nothing to lose. He now is armed and dangerous with a weapon. I'm hearing reports that Governor Shapiro is going to speak today. They need to. He needs to. And it has been almost, over a week. We're going into day 13 now. Day 13, almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks since this crazed individual has escaped the county prison and have gotten out with that crab walk. Remember that crab walk? We do have a live chopper up on Philly, Fox 29 Philly. We're watching that. And we're also going to go to JLR with boots on the ground. But what I do want to first do is I haven't even had a chance to listen to it. I've been so busy this morning. And there was a presser this about an hour ago this morning. And I do want to pull that presser up so we can review it and hear what is going on. Like, we want to know, what are the answers? What are going on? And I also just want to let everybody know in the audience here, I am fielding calls today, some very important calls, and I may have to step away from the phone, so I do apologize, but I will keep the feed going. I will just have to pause, step away, and I will come back. We're going to plan to be here for quite a while this afternoon, try to see what's going on in and around that area. I may have to take a pause just a little later in the evening to get some dinner, and then I do plan on coming back. Also, this evening, we're going to pause our coverage for about 30 minutes. We're going to do a 10,000 subscriber celebration. So we can join. That is scheduled tonight on LTL podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you all can join me. And then right after that celebration, we will go back into our Danelo Cavalcante footage. So let's do this first. We're going to pull up the presser. I do see active authorities in the fields, searching fields right now on Fox 29 Philly. But before we do that, and we get to that live coverage, let's pull up the press conference from this morning. This is from News Nation, and we'll see what's going on. We need to know what's going on here.
Good morning. My name is Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens, Deputy Commissioner of Operations with the Pennsylvania State Police. Joining me today is District Attorney Deb Ryan, Chief County Detective David Sassa, FBI ASAC Jamie Milligan, and Rob Clark from the U.S. Marshal's Office. There have been a number of significant developments overnight in this investigation and manhunt. At approximately 8 p.m. last evening, a motorist reported seeing a male crouched near the wood line along the south side of Fairview Road, west of Route 100. The motorist turned her vehicle around in an effort to verify what she saw. As she drove back past, the individual was gone. We had a large number of troopers already in the area and utilized them to form a perimeter around that area. A Border Patrol tactical team was also in the immediate vicinity and went directly to the location of the sighting. They observed footprints in some mud, which were identical to the prison shoes worn by Cavalcante. A track was initiated, and shortly thereafter, both of his prison shoes were located. Information was received from another resident in that immediate area that a pair of work boots had been stolen from a porch at her residence. The tracking of Cavalcante continued in a northerly direction, and at 10:10 p.m., a call was received from a resident on Coventryville Road indicating a short Hispanic male, no shirt, and wearing dark pants, had entered his garage while the homeowner was in it, and that he grabbed a .22 rifle that was leaning in the corner of the garage. The homeowner drew a pistol and fired at Cavalcante as he fled with the rifle. PSP responded and secured that scene. At that time, a green sweatshirt and white t-shirt believed to belong to Cavalcante were discovered near the edge of the driveway. The perimeter was expanded to include that area. Overnight, searches of the area within the perimeter were conducted by tactical teams from multiple agencies. Teams from Pennsylvania State Police, Border Patrol, ATF, FBI, U.S. Marshals, and Chester County have been active through the night. Teams are currently being rotated out and replaced with fresh teams. Aviation assets, canines, mounted patrols, and numerous other assets have been mobilized and are currently operating in this search area. Upwards of 500 law enforcement officers are engaged in securing the perimeter and in conducting the searches. We are mobilizing additional resources as we speak and are planning for an extended operating period if necessary. Cavalcante is considered armed and extremely dangerous. He is now armed with a .22 caliber rifle with a scope and flashlight mounted on it. Throughout the night, we sent several reverse 911 messages to residents within a 3-mile radius of this incident, as well as posted information to social media in an effort to inform the public and to keep them safe. We also notified the affected schools of this incident in the very early morning hours, and a decision was made to close schools in the O&J Roberts School District for today. The current perimeter includes PA 23 to the north, PA 100 to the east, Fairview and Nant Mill roads to the south, and Iron Bridge and County Park roads to the west. We ask residents in and around this vicinity to please secure homes, outbuildings, and vehicles. It is imperative that anyone with information about Cavalcante contact us immediately so we can act on it in a timely manner. They can call 911 or our tip line at 717-562-2987, 717-562-2987. We will take questions at this time.
What was the response time, sir, from the moment the homeowner called the state police after the shots were fired? What was the response time?
Minutes.
Do we believe he's injured?
We have no reason to believe that he is injured as a result of that shooting. I think he is just trying to survive and avoid being captured right now, sir. Yes.
How does that change your tactics when it comes to the fact that you have considered armed?
We have considered him dangerous right from the very start. It changes nothing. We have always considered him to be a risk. We just now absolutely know that he has a weapon.
Do you think he knows where he is?
Yes.
He knows where he's been there.
I think, yes, he has been in that area before. We're not evacuating homes at this point. We're asking residents to be vigilant and, again, lock their doors, call us if there is any issue or any concern on their part.
Getting fired between the homeowner and towards Cavalcante.
It was several shots. I don't have that number
Sir,
at
was
this
that
point.
law enforcement officer injured? Did there reports of that late last night?
Not as a result of anything with the search. We've had a few minor incidents or issues with officers out on the perimeter and things, but nothing related directly to the search.
Is he getting help from anyone? Has he gotten help from anyone?
I'm not going to comment on whatever assistance he may or may not have received. What I will tell you is that at this point, I believe he is beyond assistance, and he is in that perimeter, and we will actively hunt until we find him.
Cooperating with the investigation?
Yes.
Now that you have a firearm and you have a general location of containment, is it imperative to push now, especially given the urgency of the firearm? You
Sure, we have been pushing anytime we had him contained from the very start. We have seen this as a high priority throughout. It is, in this particular case, the search area is probably close to 3 miles across east to west and 2 to 2.5 miles north to south. It's a large area, wooded, hilly terrain. It's not something that it's a matter of just sending a few people in and searching. As I said, we've had a number of tactical teams operating in there through the night. We continue to have teams operating in there now. It will take a long time to clear that entire area, and we will continue until we do locate him.
You talked about how difficult the area around Long Beach Farms was to search in. This similarly difficult, more or less difficult?
Some similar challenges. The difference here, it's a little larger area, and so anytime you're in an area like this, you can imagine. If you went out and took a several square mile area and had to try and find a single person who is trying to hide, it's a challenge.
Do you consider him contained now in that area?
As I've said before, no perimeter is ever 100% impenetrable. We have absolutely stood up a very strong perimeter. We will do our very best to contain him in there and to capture him. There are some creeks in there, yes.
What precautions are law enforcement taking right now that he is on his wages? Are the officers instructed to wear tactical gear?
The officers have been wearing their gear throughout this entire search. Again, we have always considered him dangerous. We just know we now have confirmation that he has a firearm. The tactics are the same.
How did he get the ammunition?
It was with the firearm. It was with the firearm. It was with the firearm. We are focusing on that entire area again. We have supervisors on the ground out there assessing any issues or risks of escape, and we are trying to address any possibility out there. They have been searching for him. It was only minutes, but in that amount of time, he traveled a significant distance. We've been utilizing dogs, and we've been utilizing tactical teams. So, again, just because we find a footprint doesn't mean we necessarily know which direction he traveled. And in fact, he had traveled south and then went back north. So it's not a matter of just charging into the woods and knowing that, it's that. Woods, checking buildings and so forth. We don't have the luxury of just charging up the nearest trail and hoping that's the direction he went.
We soaked out that house and sold it out. Went to the garage, firearms laying. Have you been watching that house?
I don't believe so, sir. I think at that point he was being pushed by the teams that were pursuing him from the original sighting. I think it was in my opinion, I believe it was a crime of opportunity. I think he went in there probably trying to hide. The garage door was open. He didn't, I believe, recognize that the owner was in there. And I think he was probably looking for a place to hide, ran for that garage, saw the firearm, grabbed that, encountered the homeowner, and fled with the firearm.
What's the square mile area?
I don't know, what is that, 8 to 10 square miles probably?
You've had instances now of Cavalcante picking up supplies that really changed the search, whether it was a van, or a firearm that was somewhat unsecured. Do you have any plans to change the messaging in this new containment area to really emphasize the importance of law?
I don't know how much more I could emphasize it, sir. I've been very clear about securing things. We have sent, as I said, several reverse 911 messages through the night, again, emphasizing that point and telling residents, what they can do, just advising them the situation. I can't be any clearer that they need to secure things. We're working with a variety of maps. We have county emergency management people on site and have had them on site here in the command post so that we have access to the available information. I don't. I was told that it is not a life-threatening situation. But
Sir, you said it's a matter of time before he is captured. It feels like we're getting very close. How many law enforcement officers do we have on the ground right now? Are we at that 400 number?
I would think we're well past the 400. We are probably around 500 right now. It's very fluid. We have people still coming in. We've been releasing people that were held overnight. We have people that have been on duty for 20 hours, 24 hours or more, and we're relieving them. We held people over because of the seriousness of the situation last night. So we're working through replacing all of those. We have people coming in. I can speak for the state police from all over Pennsylvania to support this effort and to be able to sustain it. And our partner agencies are doing the same, not only from Pennsylvania, but from out of state as well with various specialty teams. No, this is the area where he left the van. It's very close in proximity to where the van was abandoned and where I talked about that I believed he was in the woods and was likely hiding. I really can't provide any more details right now. What I can tell you is, again, he encountered him. He did call us very quickly, and he did what we asked him to do with regard to that.
Okay, we're going to cut in Governor Shapiro speaking right now. Let's go to this live feed. Let's go back. Governor Shapiro just spoke. Or seemed to have spoke.
That information.
We'll go back to the live feed. Okay, Governor Shapiro.
You are safe. I would just urge you to keep your doors locked when you're inside. I'd urge you where others can get to. I urge you to be vigilant and call us if you see something that looks suspicious. If you're not sure, still call us anyway. Let law enforcement determine whether or not that information is relevant, and trust that we are working our tails off to apprehend this suspect and to help you get on.
I'm going to try to find the full presser.
Lives. Again, I know that this is a moment of worry in the community, but we're doing everything we can, and I've got the utmost confidence in the Pennsylvania State Police that we will apprehend this suspect and we'll be able to return to some normalcy in this great community here in Chester County. And with that, I'll do my best to answer some questions. Obviously, Lieutenant Colonel will answer any questions relative to the operations. Joe.
Mr. Governor, thank you. Your frustration that this has continued on for so long?
I've got confidence in law enforcement. I'm calm, they're calm. We're going to remain focused on our job, and that is to apprehend the suspect.
Governor, what was your reaction to hearing that he not only slipped the perimeter, that he changed his appearance, and now has obtained a weapon? This is the worst case scenario, one of them at least.
I think what we're focused on is apprehending him. We recognize there's going to be ups and downs in these types of situations, and we try and stay even keeled. That's what I expect of my leadership. It's what I demand of our team, and that's what we're seeing out in the field. Law enforcement, I think, has responded well to each and every piece of information that we've got. I'm confident we're going to get this guy.
How are you going to keep the public safe without evacuating certain areas of the community where you think he is?
We are advising the public to make sure that when they're home, they close and lock their doors, to keep their cars closed and locked, and to call law enforcement if they see anything that is concerning, troubling, or out of the ordinary to them. We have hundreds of law enforcement who are engaged in these communities, doing everything they can to both apprehend this suspect and keep them.
I got terrible sleep. Thank you, though.
You talked about the investigation, that you have confidence in that. You have not talked about the corrections system, the jail system in the state of Pennsylvania. Do you have confidence in the jail system? We've had several high-profile escapes.
I think obviously there are questions that Chester County officials are going to have to answer as to how this suspect was able to escape, particularly given the history at that jail. I've got confidence, of course, in our Correction Chief Laurel Harry, who runs our state system, and I know they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that they advise locals. It's similar to what has happened in other situations in Warren, in Philadelphia, and here in Chester, that when we're invited in to provide risk assessments and other
I'm always here.
information that could be useful, we do that. And the Department of Corrections will do everything we can to complement the review that is obviously going to be necessary here in Chester County.
You mentioned Chester County, but there's a problem with some of these jails throughout the state. You have a high-profile escape in Warren County, 2 here, Philadelphia.
Well, I cited Warren and Chester and Philadelphia as examples where we obviously have to have those reviews. That's going to be conducted at the local level, and our State Department of Corrections will assist in any way that we are invited to assist in. Obviously, here in our system of Commonwealth government, local authorities have oversight over these county jails, but certainly we will be there to assist as needed. I have confidence in our state system, but we want to make sure that we shore up both our state and our county system all across Pennsylvania.
Governor, if somebody sentenced to life in prison, would you, and understanding that it's local authority, but should there be some kind of state action to either recommend or move to a state correctional facility sooner? Do you think that's a step?
I'll defer to the district attorney for anything specific on this case. Generally speaking, once someone is sentenced, as this individual was, and they're on their way to a state correctional institution, they're in the county jail for a relatively short period of time as they're getting ready to pass on to our state correctional system. Certainly we can review whether or not that policy or that process, I should say, should be updated, but that's a standard operating procedure in our 67 counties across Pennsylvania.
And Colonel, we didn't ask you this morning. Do you have any, since you recovered the t-shirt, sweatshirt, do you have any idea what he's wearing at this time?
The last description we have is that he had no shirt on. We have no reason to believe that he has other clothing immediately accessible to him.
Governor, can you talk a little bit about who's paying for this, how much it's costing? Is this
True.
state of Pennsylvania taxpayers?
We got law enforcement from every level working on this. When this process is complete, we apprehend this suspect, which I'm confident we will. We'll be able to provide an accounting as to the total cost and which agencies bear.
Well, I'm going to try, Carrie. We'll be
I didn't
here.
hear the beginning of
Words for this man himself. Do you have a message to anybody who might be considering assisting him?
I want to be clear, anyone who is considering assisting him, as the Lieutenant Colonel said yesterday, will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Each of our prosecutors, county level and state level, can speak more specifically to that. But I want to let the public know that if you do anything to try and assist this individual, we will hold you accountable and prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. We do not have evidence at this time that there is assistance being rendered to this individual. In fact, quite the contrary. We've had wonderful cooperation from the public. This is not a moment to do anything to try and assist this individual. As for the individual himself, this is a moment where you got to realize the gig is almost up and you'd be best to turn yourself in. And that is what I would urge him to do at this. Thank you all. Thank you all.
All right, that is Governor Shapiro. Governor Shapiro. Governor Shapiro. All right, let's go to JLR. He's out there on the scene. Let's see what his feed's going on.
Will he do it again? Officers staying hydrated out here. It's getting hot out here a little bit, folks.
JLR on the scene. Excellent boots on the ground coverage. I want to thank everybody for coming in today and hanging out here on the LTL podcast. Of course, you know, we've done multiple broadcasts over the last 5 or 6 days.
Getting hot out here.
Covering the Danelo Cavalcante case.
So the officers, they're out in the sun
away
directing
really
traffic.
quick. Excuse me.
I sent you pics on Twitter. I will check, Miss Kirby. Thank you. I'm going to go check Twitter now. Thank you. You're welcome. Somebody drove by and said, thank you, JLR. I've been getting a lot of that in this area.
JLR is going to get a silver play button if he hasn't already gotten.
Look at this.
Is going to get a silver play button, I'm sure, soon if he hasn't even already gotten it. Let's see if he's hit 100,000. I'm going to check him. Hang on.
And I think word of mouth will start getting around these areas that this area is closed.
He's at
avoid Route
99.5.
100
He's like
between
500 subscribers.
just
He's gonna get
avoid
this
Route
silver
100
play
in
button.
general
Good for him.
from Pottstown to
Lots of hard
Westchester,
work on the scene.
or you'll say 113 up to 113.
I know.
113
I'm so
to
happy for him.
Pottstown.
I'm so
You're
happy
going to get a
for
lot
him.
of roadblocks. JR, there has there been any word on the homeowner who has reported I've been shot by the escapee? I didn't hear that, the details of that, and I'm still waiting.
JLR,
All right, so Fox
with
29 got a
JLR.
pretty big clear shot. I want to. So if you could see that, I don't know if you could see that from here, but apparently they're out in the fields. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SWAT are out in the fields looking for him. And Fox, the news choppers are out. They have cameras. They're out there in the sky giving us visuals.
All right, let's go to Fox. We'll come back to JLR. Let's go to the Fox feed, see what's going on there. Fox feed live. Looked like there was some either SWAT or authority officials out there today in almost military gear. I think when JLR was down there on scene today, he saw some Humvees, some military Humvees. Imagine this guy falls out of a tree. Ah! Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
I gotta cut up the hide your kids, hide your wife. I'm gonna try to get that one today. Get to the chopper. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they're out here getting everybody. Well, Sorry, I'm working on something. I'm gonna try to do something here. Trying to get the feed. Trying to get an extra feed in here because they won't let us share two screens, but I might be able to work something here. All right, let's see this. Let's check this out. Get crafty. We're gonna get crafty. We're gonna get crafty. We're gonna try to get crafty here. Not the most ideal situation, but maybe we can bring another feed in here. Let's see. All right, so the feed below me is JLR. I know it's not the most perfect situation, but I'm trying to use a little camera so we can watch the action there as well on that feed. And I got the Fox 29 feed. Unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't give us the option to stream, bring in a bunch of different feeds. That's one thing they do need to fix, which is annoying. But we'll try to do our best here, try to show you the best feed that I can show. Let's see if I can joggle around the screens and make it a little better experience. What do we got? Yeah, I think the best feed's going to be this. So that is the JLR feed below me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the chopper down there. I'm going to put the chopper in that feed. And then I'm going to bring up JLR on the main feed. So let's do this. We're trying here. We're trying to be inventive. JLR, live feed, JLR. And then we're going to put the small chopper feed below me.
You've been offering authorities drinks.
All right, let's bring in the extra camera. Shit. We're trying to get creative. Trying to get creative, folks. That's what we do here in LTL.
Yeah.
Trying to get creative.
Residents looking out for other law enforcement. Resident just here asked the officers if they needed Gatorade, water. Oh, that's been going on since I've been seeing it multiple times. Do you need anything
Fox
to drink? You
feed
guys
below
okay?
me.
That's citizens looking out for these officers who are out here. They're directing traffic in the hot sun. It's warm out today.
Trying to do the best I can. All right, let's try that. So we can see the chopper. That's the Fox feed below me. Sorry, it's not perfect, but we're trying. We're trying to give everybody multiple screens. That's JLR.
No water. I have some. I have some over here as well, sir.
Fox feed below me, JLR on the main screen. Trying to do the best I can. It's a little primitive with the double
This
screen.
you could call
Best
this
I
a
can do.
combination of things. This is not only just blocking traffic and directing them elsewhere, but these officers here are searching vehicles coming in and
We've
out
watched-
for any
we've
signs
Nick.
of Danelo
And,
Cavalcante.
unfortunately,
Their
Nick
their
was
their
very
job
stagnant
consists
last
of
night,
many
so,
things here.
we just found better feeds here. Sorry, we're trying to do the best we can and give the most relevant coverage. We're trying. Wish I could get this camera up like this. That would be perfect. But trying to do the best we can with what we got.
We're live right now, Chester County, Pennsylvania, for people that are just jumping on. We are following the footsteps and following what law enforcement does in an effort to find this very dangerous individual and get this individual off the streets. Off the streets for good. And I'm looking at some of the feeds. They are in the forest right now looking for him. Personnel from many walks of many different law enforcement agencies.
Watch that tow truck. He's trying to cut through.
Clock's 29 feet below me. I know it's not the best, but we're trying. I'm trying to do the best I can to show it. Live chopper up above.
Checkpoint, roadblock,
I wish we had
combination
the
of
ability
things.
to bring in another screen, and they don't let us do that. We need 2 media screens. Aye.
So I heard there's some choppers in the sky from news agencies that are seeing the search itself for this guy. Where is he? Where is Danelo Cavalcante? Where is he?
Looks like they're buzzing a lot of the trees today.
The manhunt continues here in this area. Come on in, everyone. There is some reports of some activity going on around French Creek or French Creek Elementary School. Oh, look at this. Look at this thing. An armed vehicle going the other way. They had people in the back. They had a bunch of SWAT on the back there. Did you guys see that? Law enforcement, law enforcement. Look at this. Searching the trunk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The biker just got past the perimeter, and they're yelling and screaming. A
What
biker
is
just
going
drove
on?
past. Did you see that?
Wow.
Look,
they
the
do
trooper's
that?
going to pull over this biker.
Oh, yeah.
There's a biker that got out of the perimeter.
Yeah, why
They're
would
not
you do
letting
that?
anyone. You see what I'm saying? This biker just went
That guy's in
past,
trouble.
and they're screaming to stop, and the
Or a
biker
woman.
kept going.
Wow.
So now law enforcement is chasing down
Yep.
whoever
Can't
this
do
biker
that.
is. Probably had headphones. He probably most likely didn't
No.
hear or listen.
Right.
Maybe didn't hear. That's what I was telling you guys. This is wild stuff, man. Like totally, this area is totally on lockdown. Oh, this has been the biggest law enforcement presence since this incident happened, for sure, bar none. This morning coming in where all the roadblocks, they were everywhere, folks. I think they're over by O&J Roberts School somewhere, maybe even at the school, mobilized. And it's like a command center. And this is not just Pennsylvania State Police. This is like lots and lots and lots of different agencies.
I'm here, everybody. I'm just trying to work on something behind the scenes. Just
I hear a chopper, and there's just
See if I can
choppers
get
all over the
multiple
place.
media
Can't
screens
tell if they're
on my
PSP,
screen, so just bear
law
with me.
enforcement, or
I'm gonna work
news
on
media
something here.
choppers.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for being here today. Thank you.
Okay, so this law enforcement officer that chased down the biker, he is back. So he probably just said, hey, I'm from the area. Maybe told the biker, get out of the area.
Thanks for everybody coming in. Smash that like button. We're watching the live feed of Danelo Cavalcante on the run. On the run, everybody.
All right, something's coming. What is this? Military. Looking. I don't know if it's the actual military. It might be some, but they were all in camouflage and fatigues.
Sorry, I'm working behind the scenes here. Just bear with me.
You can't even imagine how many law enforcement are around here right now.
I'm trying to work
Undercover.
on something here. See what I can
Covert.
do to help the situation here.
Here comes something else. What we got? Yeah, this is Chester County, Pennsylvania for people coming on. There's a law enforcement right there. Going down to the area of the search. The search is down there, a little bit south of here on those hills. If you could see the mountain in the background, that's the area that they're concentrating on. But it comes all the way up to here.
Okay. Let's see.
Where you going? She can check yet? Ma'am, go right here, some check. Come on. Go around, gotta get checked. Go on there for right
Fox
here. Watch that first.
Fox feed is down. Chopper feed is down. They're probably back to refuel. We'll stay with JLR. I'm here with you all today. Thank you so much for coming into the LTL podcast, watching this live coverage of day 13 of the hopeful capture of Danelo Cavalcante. He is armed and dangerous. We are sticking with our
I'm gonna get in the shade a little bit. My phone is getting pretty hot.
residents to take cover, to be safe.
I'm gonna get over here in the shade for a minute until this phone cools off. So bear with me.
This will work. No, JLR, no! JLR, no! JLR, no! What the hell, man? JD's Watch Hangout jumping in says, thanks for sharing this coverage. Bronco incoming! Ah! Come on, JLR. Where'd you go, man? Hey, man. JJ's Watch Out in the house. JJ's Watch Hangout in the house. Damn, we lost. We lost JLR. I bet his phone, I bet you said his phone got too hot. His phone got too hot. Too hot on the block. Too hot on the block. Too hot on the block. All right, we're going to hang here for a second. We're going to hang here for a second. Oh, no. Feeds are down. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. What can we do? What can we do in the interim till JLR comes back? Let's see. Is JLR back? Live. Yeah, his feed's spinning. His feed is spinning. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me, folks. Let's do this. In the interim, let's go back to the presser. We'll finish that up. I started playing it before Governor Shapiro came in.
Coventryville Road. I don't have
Sky News is off air right now. Or I don't know. They off air?
Yes.
Got it. We're going to go to Sky News till JR comes back. Sky News. I'm just going to kill the sound. I may have to stop out in a second. I have some business I may have to take care of here in a minute. I'm waiting some important phone calls, so I might have to step away. How's that? What is that? A goat?
Get to the chopper!
Oh man, they're hanging out with the goats, bro. Oh, that's great. Good stuff, right? I love it. Ah, it's great, right? Send in the goats. Larry, send in the goats. JJ says, you goat to be kidding me. I want to see some goat jokes. Come on, guys and ladies. Let's see some goat jokes. So here's even weirder. Right now, outside my house, there's choppers in the air. Isn't that crazy? I want to see some goat jokes. Come on, let's see some goat jokes. The fainting goats. Yes, save the goats. Fainting goats. Oh man, this is crazy. Nothing that we know of on the scanner. Look at all the chickens and everything running. Jeez, man. These guys are out military. Looks like military, but I think it's just tactical gear. lock your brains. Yeah. The fainting goats. Let me see if I can get a scanner feed up. Unfortunately, StreamYard's not allowing us to stream multiple tabs. That's something that they need to work on and add to a feature. We need another media slot, StreamYard. We need another media slot so we can pull up multiple. You're falling behind Restream and other streaming services. Whatever floats your goat. There you go, JG. Whatever floats your goat. Let's hear it. All right, let's see. All right, let me pull up scanner feed and see what we got. Bear with me. Bear with me, folks. Let's pull up the scanner feed. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they're out there getting everybody. Yeah, I know, but I just like the ease of StreamYard. Streamlabs, I can't get my head around it when you've been using something for so long. Let's go to the feeds.
I'll be out at 123 with the other units, and there's going to be a dark Chevy Silverado coming south on 100 from 23, resident. See you, bud.
All right, use the restroom. I'll be right back. And by the way, tonight we will do our 10,000 subscriber celebration at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll pause for about a half an hour. We'll take some time to celebrate. I want to thank all of you for being supporters and subscribers of LTL over these last 7 months, really, when the channel started to kick off. And I do appreciate it. I thought I was going to quit YouTube altogether. But I knew through perseverance and hard work, we could get this together. So we'll take a pause during, this live coverage around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll fire it up maybe about a half an hour. We'll do some celebrating. Then we'll get right back to our live coverage. Looks like law enforcement officials on the ground searching property. Nothing new on the scanner at this time. I'm glad I didn't quit. You all kept me here. Wow, there's helicopters in my area right now flying around. That's crazy. We did have some massive flooding in around here with the rain last night. So it could be something related to that. And I also do have a hospital that's right around near me as well. And a lot of yeah, we're going to stay with this chopper feed, though. I know Nick is live, but he's just kind of sitting in one area right now and not doing much. And JLR is down. His phone's probably overheated. So we'll stay here with the live feed. I want to see what's going on with boots on the ground. Appreciate everybody coming in. 322 people in the chat today. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed to LTL Podcast, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of amazing content. Well, I have a lot. I'm sorry. I always say we because I say we are the community. I have amazing content. I follow the Idaho 4 case. We follow scams and deceptions, especially the Anthony Farrah timepiece gentleman situation. You can find it all here. We're a wide variety. We've had guests on our panel, interviews. So a wide variety of content here. Thank you so much. And my mission here is to give good boots on the ground coverage during this this event. You know, it is an event right now. You have a dangerous escape murderer that is on the loose with a weapon in and around the Pennsylvania, Chester County, Pennsylvania area. This guy needs to be stopped. Needs to be stopped today. And you know, I don't want to sound like RoboCop, but dead or alive, creep, you're coming with me, you know. So we're here. We're going to keep covering this coverage and trying to give you the best information possible. If you live in and around Chester County, I am urging all those residents to be safe, to be diligent, to protect yourself and protect your family in any way possible. I would also advise, as the daytime falls into night, be home, get in your residence, lock down. You know, we're going to be at nighttime here in about 6 hours of sundown. Lock down, stay home. Don't be out on the streets. This guy has a weapon. And, you know, a 22 can do damage. It can kill. Thank you all. Thanks all my mods for being here today. All the new subscribers that have come in over the last 20 minutes or so. Thank you so much. And I'm waiting for JLR to come back. Once JLR comes back up, boots on the ground, we will go back to that live feed. He's so close to 100,000 subscribers today. Come on, JLR. We want you to get that 100,000 subscribers today. I believe he will, and get that silver play button. That is a huge accomplishment on YouTube. Silver play button is huge. It's huge accomplishment. So we are rooting for him. And he has called into the show twice. If you're new here, has called into the show twice and given us boots on the ground coverage live, and has been kind enough to give me his personal permission to use and film his stream. So really good stuff. This is from Sky News. And we'll wait for him to come back. Not much going on in the Nick the Hat stream, so we'll stay here with Sky News. And I may have to take a phone call, so I may have to pop out at some point, but my mods will handle the chat. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. We have 449 currently in the chat. And if you're watching on Twitter, we're live on YouTube. Come join us on YouTube. We love all our chatters to come into our community and hang out and give us your opinion. Let us know how you feel. Sky News may go down here. Yeah, they probably have to refuel. So we'll see. We'll go out to Nick the Hat. Or I might check in with Fox Philly. We'll stay here with Nick the Hat right now. We'll get some sound. Sky News is down. So we'll wait, see if they come back. See if Fox Philly is back. Fox Philly is down. So we'll stay with Nick the Hat. JRL is down. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. We're waiting for our feeds to come back. Fox 29 is off. Sky News is down. We're here with the Nick the Hat is the only boots on the ground right now. All right, Larry, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Thank you all the new subscribers that have come in to the chat. We're trying to continue to give the best boots on the ground coverage of this situation. I urge all my friends, all the subscribers from in and around Chester County that has come in to the chat lately and subscribed to LTL to be diligent in your movements when it turns to evening. Be in your house, lock down, strap up if you need to strap up, and take care of your family and be safe. If you, let's see here, you can all do me a favor. And I'm trying to get my my friend to 5,000 subscribers. Really good friend of mine. If you enjoy watch content, meaning wristwatch content, go subscribe to my friend JJ's Watch Hangout. It's a great group of guys over there. They talk wristwatch content. They'll talk a little bit about the economy of what's going on, buying, selling, trading wristwatches. They do cologne reviews as well. If you're into cologne, cigars, you know, they just talk all things guys, but predominantly it is a watch channel. So get over there. Let's give them some subscribes if you can. Let's get him to 5,000. He's been killing it over there, and he'll reveal scams and deceptions as well too. But they're really in tune with the watch market. They're really great guys, and I have to say this. You know, JJ's in the chat right now. JJ's in the chat right now, and I have to say that when I started YouTube and started clicking up with live streamers, they were really the first group of guys that I got in with and taught me the chops of YouTube. And I give a lot of credit to them and pay a lot of respect to them. And they're even though we've kind of drifted off subject, I went into a different niche and they've stayed in their niche. They're still very good friends of mine. They're very good guys, very generous individuals over on that platform. And, we have them over here from time to time. And I joined their panel as well, too. And I appreciate every single thing that they've done to elevate LTL podcasts from its roots, from its day, and taught me the chops and, showed me around this platform. So my hat's off to you, JJ. I know you're in the chat, and I appreciate it. Yes, JLR hopefully is going to get 100,000 subscribers today. I'm going to check the feeds and see what's going on. JLR is down. Fox Philly is down. So we'll just stay here with Nick the Hat for now. I do apologize. Sky News Chopper is down. Probably had to refuel. So this is where we're at. This is where we're at. Yes, JJ. No, thank you. You're the best. You are the best, man. Very humble dude. Very, very humble. Oh, ba-dum-bum.
I got you, homie.
All right, this is where we're at. Nick the Hat feed live right now. It's the only feed that is going down in that area. Fox Philly is offline. They did have the chopper up earlier, and Sky News is off as well. Probably most likely those choppers have to refuel. So we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out right now. We're just hanging out. That's all we got.
Steven.
I gotta work on something here. So if I need to, hang on one second. All right, let's see. From CNN.com, I'm just going to read this really quick to give you all a quick recap. If you're just jumping into the live chat, I want to welcome everybody in here to LTL Podcast. Thank you so much for being a viewer and subscriber today. So CNN reports at about 10:10 p.m., police received a call from a resident who said a shirtless male entered his garage and grabbed a rifle in the corner. Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bevins said in a news conference the homeowner fired his pistol at Cavalcante as he fled, but there was no reason to believe the fugitive was injured, Bevins said. A green sweatshirt and white T-shirt were found near the homeowner's driveway. He said, I think he's trying to survive by avoiding being captured right now. Well, okay, Captain Obvious. Bevins later told CNN the fugitive ran into the garage while the homeowner was sitting right there. He said the gun had not been left unsecured, so he did not believe the homeowner was irresponsible. The shooter and the gun theft represent a stark escalation in the dangerous manhunt of Cavalcante escape the county jail on August 31st. About 500 law enforcement officers, including the Pennsylvania State Police, FBI, ATF, and U.S. Marshals, are searching the area around the shooting, and police have set up a perimeter stretching several miles in direction. Video from WPVI shows a massive police response in Southern County Township overnight, with dozens of patrol cars and an armed vehicle converging on the scene. It's a large area, wooded, hilly terrain. It's something that is not a matter of sending a few people in searching, Bevins said. A .22 caliber rifle Cavalcante has in his possession, and it has a scope and flashlight, Bevins said. We consider him desperate. We consider him dangerous. I would suspect that he's desperate enough to use the weapon. Police sent in several reverse 911 calls to people within 3-mile, warning them of the danger. An emergency alert sent Monday night to the area residents asked them to lock all external doors and windows, secure vehicles, and remain indoors. The Owen J. Roberts School District in Chester County announced it would be closed Tuesday, and several other school districts announced all classes will be indoors. Finally, Bevins defended law enforcement's actions during the extensive search, saying, "We are trying to find a needle in a haystack. Nothing has gone wrong." The shooting on Monday night came several hours after Cavalcante was sighted in the area. At about 8 p.m., a driver noticed a man crouching near a wood line off the road just west of Route 100, Bevins said. Law enforcement went to that location and found footprints in the mud and were identical to Cavalcante's prison shoes, and they tracked the prints and eventually found the shoes, he said. A resident in the area reported that a pair of work boots had been stolen from her porch, Bevins said. Jason Masrick, an East Natmeal resident, told CNN he heard the gunshots that were fired during the encounter between the neighbor and the fugitive. I just had finished feeding the horses when I heard gunshots in a minute or two just after the call came in. I heard about 7 low-caliber shots in quick succession. Mesrick, who owns a farm in Coventryville Road, said he called the police to report the gunshots. Mesrick also told CNN that he thought it was common to hear gunshots in that area, which is mostly farmland. The type of gunshots he heard Monday evening were out of the type of gunshots he heard Monday evening were out of the ordinary. You said you never hear gunshots at night, and usually I'm hearing a lot of large caliber shotgun targets, but this one sounded like a .22. Around 2 a.m. Tuesday, police also knocked on Mesrick's door to search for Cavalcante. State police showed up in full tactical gear. They knocked on the doors and cleared the barns, Mesrick said. It's important to us that they make sure everything was clear, and with that, that we were able to get some sleep. Cavalcante is being held in Chester County Prison. We obviously know all this. Let's see. Cavalcante then tried to contact another acquaintance in a nearby Phoenixville area. The person said was not home, and the police and he called a female resident and saw the escaped inmate. According to Bevins, he needs additional help. He needs resources for the long run. He's seeking those. Bevins said in a news conference Monday afternoon. Cavalcante ditched the stolen van. We know about that, and it's just a lot of recap here. So that's basically all the most relevant information up to date right now. I'm still waiting. Hopefully that JLR will come back. Everybody's saying that JLR was live again. We're going to get out of the Nick the Hat feed here and go back to JLR.
Reporting, see their area, and just check out
Wow,
what's
look at
going
that
on.
turkey.
So Lisa was like, JLR, you can come here. You know, I'll make you something to eat, which you did. It was very good. It was delicious. It was with cheese. What was that? Spam. Fried spam, cheese, traditional Pennsylvania meal in a wonderful old 1800 home. But anyway, so they live on the outer perimeter. They have a lot of outhouses. Kind of how many sheds?
Outbuildings. There's
Thank you. We're back with JLR. Did he hit 100,000?
He could be in there.
Did he hit 100,000?
Right?
Could be.
Yes.
They're easily accessible. You can
JLR,
they're not,
100,000.
used, but they're
100,000.
complicated. So
Let's send him a chat.
Yeah. You also saw authorities in your backyard or in the backyard.
Yeah, flashlights through the swamp areas, helicopters over, and in our community behind us is Ridgely. There was police activity back there
Everywhere.
last night.
So we are on the northern side of this perimeter. But it seems like the direction he's going.
God, he must be so happy.
And
What do
then-
you guys think?
So
and
happy.
over where he
Let's
was
send him a 10
located,
spot.
like have family over there. That's where I grew
Send
up.
him a 10
so
spot.
it's pretty scary.
He must be so
Pretty scary.
happy.
What's your thoughts, Aiden?
He might come through. I mean, I hope that he'd avoid the school. So
Yeah, the school, the O&J Robert School is right over there, right?
Right, diagonal from us.
Right diagonal.
God,
They
he
are
must be
like
so
right
happy.
on 23. How old are you, Aiden?
17.
17. So two how old?
15.
15. So two teenagers here. Mother, they're here and they're kind of worried, So said, hey, JLR, come on over, right?
Protect us.
Protect us, right? But let's talk about dogs and cats, right? We're going to talk about dogs and cats.
My
Because
favorite
you
subject.
run a business
I do.
affiliated with what kind of dog business do you run?
I'm a certified trainer, and I do pet sitting and dog walking and training walks.
knows.
And I
He's
make
just-
homemade treats with
He wants to
birds.
be. He wants to
Pet
smile.
sitting, dogs. Where is
Gertie?
He knows.
Gertie.
Look at Gertie right here. Look at Gertie. Come here, Gertie. This is a pit bull, right?
Yes.
OCD says you're very kind to wish
Look at
others
Gertie.
happiness. It's a rare quality.
Yeah, she
stage.
does
Most
pet
people
sitting
get
here.
jealous.
So,
hey man,
if
I want
anyone
him
is
to
in
be a
the
million
area,
subscribers. This is
up here.
he deserves
northern
every
Chester
bit, man.
County,
He's
you
been
need
out
your
there
dog.
killing it, bro.
Trained.
Hell
or
yeah, I
watched
want
or
him
taken
to.
out for
I
a
want
potty
him to
break.
succeed.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Consider Lisa's business.
Good stuff.
Consider Lisa's
That's
business.
that's
She's not
hard
going to
work
take me
right there,
outside
man.
back of their house. I'm going to just show you the
That's
area
hard
in back
work.
of their home.
I am not
because-
jealous at all.
And then
I am
we're going to work our
happy
way
for him.
back down to
That's
the
amazing.
search area. But
So much
this is
positivity.
I really appreciate them actually letting me come out.
You know,
feeding
to
me,
know where
and,
he came
we
from.
love dogs.
You
Look
know,
at these little dogs. This is a
turned
pit
his
bull.
life around and
Yeah.
and be able to do this. It's
I
good
love
stuff.
animals. You guys know we love animals. I have my cat OJ. You have a cat around here?
Yeah, Binks. I'm not sure where he got to.
Binks. We're gonna go outside because we might look in. Me and Aiden might look in some of these house sheds. You want to do it?
yeah, why not?
We're gonna look and see if Cavalcante might be hiding because it's like right here. It's right here, folks. And I had to have my phone cooled down, so I am back, everybody. This is look at this beautiful home here. And it has like multiple buildings. But how old is your home?
I believe it's 1880.
18.
Wow.
It was originally High's farmhouse, and they had a whole dairy farm of cows and a little dairy bar, all where the Ridgely community is. I used to come here with my
100,000
grandma and get
subscribers.
milk by the gallon in the glass jars.
So
and
good.
then I went to O&J
Chica.
as well, so I worked
So
at the
sick of
dairy
people
bar.
hating on him because of his
but no, it's
past.
still
You know
not-
what? People can
but I
change.
love this place, so.
People
Yeah.
can
It's like
turn
my
their
dream.
lives around. We
And it's
love
nice. So what's your
redemption
thoughts on this
redemption
Cavalcante
stories.
saga?
So
It's it's a shame that this has occurred at all.
I'm happy for him.
It's really messing with our community, our
I'm happy for
businesses,
him.
our
Good
family.
stuff.
I do see
100K.
a lot of community support going together, people checking on everyone, which is appreciated. And we love it
Just so
here. This
everybody
is a
knows,
peaceful
JLR
community,
has
so
given me
we want it
personal
caught
permission to
or
use
taken out,
his
whichever
stream.
comes first.
His stream.
We want it over.
Since this Chester, up in here, has business slowed down at all?
Well, just the buildings, like everything that's closed down, they can't open. And I can't get to some of my clients that the roads are closed and things like that. So I had to contact them. But yeah, it's definitely hurting our community. It's costing our community a lot of money as well. So
100%, Jennifer. I completely agree.
No, they closed down school.
What's your thoughts on that? Do you want?
I'm really happy for
like
him
a break?
too. I hope he stays on the straight and narrow, just keeps pushing forward what he's doing.
I mean, if it's affected everybody else, I mean, it's the perimeter is right here. I mean, go up 500 feet.
Yeah, that's awesome, AJ.
Do you fear like this guy could come up and hurt your mom or you, your sister, or you?
JLR 100,000. He's gonna get that play button. We're gonna need some time, Debbie. We're gonna need some time. It's gonna be a little while, but thank you.
We're gonna hunt for him and make sure he's not on your property to exclude that, right? Because Lisa said when I came here, she's like, I got some buildings here that have not been searched, and this is at the
my dream is to eventually someday be a full-time YouTuber and be able to get out and do what JLR is doing. I want that to be my dream. So you just got to keep pushing forward. You just got to keep pushing forward.
We're going to go in.
Imagine if he was in that
Cavalcante, I hope you're not in here. I am JLR Investigates.
Thank you, Buttercup.
All right. Doesn't look like he's in here.
He comes running out.
Doesn't look like this is nice. Look at the shed. How old is this?
As old as the house.
This is like 1850s, people.
Yeah, right?
Jeez.
This is 1850s. Well, we got a pit bull anyway, Cavalcante. And but she's nice.
Good stuff.
Look at that. Yeah.
All right, so we got this one excluded.
Okay.
What's the next one?
So there's this one.
I'm gonna get there someday, I promise. But we're gonna keep doing our thing here for now. We'll keep doing our thing here for now. We got this. We'll get it. Uh-oh. Oh no, his feed's going down again.
Nowhere for him to really hide in this one unless he goes in that back area.
Thank you, Motion. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. We're going to keep working hard at it. Takes time.
Oh, and it got an old
overnight.
Oh, this is so cool. Got an old
yeah, I wish they would redo them. I could have boarding here.
I hope so,
Yeah.
Bella. Thank you. You guys are amazing.
Now, when you saw the authorities, where did you see them?
So the flashlights were coming back all through here.
Oh no, JLR, no.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you right there.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
we saw it there, and then we could see the flashing lights from police over in the community that way.
Yeah.
Saw them all around us.
And the helicopters right above us.
We excluded that building. What's the last building?
So this one, that one has a door and a lock. And again, we don't go in any of these buildings. Like
Now, some people are saying while we're talking, shots fired.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Wow.
People are saying you need to have locks. You need to be loaded.
Yeah. All these buildings need to be taken care of just because they're easy access. And I don't go in them. So someone can certainly hard.
Did anybody say shots fired? Shots fired? Shots fired confirmed by Trooper per Jay's chat. All right. Let's see if we can get the scanner feed up here. Hang on, guys. Stick with me here. What's we got? Go to the scanner feed.
All right, back. Sorry, guys. We were buffering. So we had to try.
I'm going to mute this, but we'll stay with JLR.
491. Written warning was given to the owner operator. So, hey, Mike Delta Foxtrot 338. 60 units, British State Police. They have her 6317 Limestone Road, Hocassin Township.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they... Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because...
All right, let's bring up. I don't hear anything on the scanner right now. We'll go back to JRL's live feed. We'll get some
here, trying to help her. She's a small business, trying to get business, and she's very passionate about dogs. Look at. Hello. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna work my way down,
Thank you,
and then
thank you, and thank you for being so respectful of our community and helpful to us and supportive.
Yeah.
You do a good job in everything that you do. We really appreciate you.
and I'll be coming back down and check on you guys periodically.
Sounds good.
And charge my phone.
Okay.
And get something to
And
drink.
get something to eat too.
Get
That's
something to eat,
nice.
too.
That's a very nice
All right,
lady
thank
right
you,
there.
Lisa.
That's very
Thank
nice.
you, Aiden.
Nice.
What's up, brother?
Very cool.
I'm JLR.
I'm Alan.
Hi, Alan. You want to walk with me?
Yeah, you know where? I mean, how did Nick get over where he is?
I don't know where Nick is.
He's all the way in the secure perimeter.
Oh, he is?
He's by the church.
He is at the church? Is there anything going on there?
He's muted.
Oh, is there like authorities there?
Yeah, he's all the way at the traffic light where he was spotted last night.
Oh, interesting. Where are you from?
5 minutes before.
Oh, okay. Came out to see what's going on.
Trying to go to work, but I can't get to work.
Where do you work?
Jeez.
That way. Morgantown.
Oh, wow. So roads blocked off. You can't go to work. Roads are blocked off up here, people. Roads are blocked off. Yeah, maybe somebody let him in, or maybe a resident. Maybe they just let him go through. Maybe he's been there.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Here's another thing about
We
this
got it.
perimeter. Like, there's a lot of like creeks and riverbeds down there, and it just makes me wonder if Cavalcante will slip through the cracks.
Hide your
and
kids,
navigate through
hide
these
your
woods
wife.
and these
We
jungles.
got it. Got the clip. Got the clip. I wanted that.
Hide
So
your kids,
gunshots
hide your
heard.
wife.
We'll see what's going on and what type of action is going on.
I don't want to put the other part in there. It's a little offensive.
Well, you could go
We'll-
up the
we'll
road
do
to the
that.
Wawa, make a left, work your way around, and come out St. Peter's Village and go.
It's closed out there.
Oh, it is?
Everything's closed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Further out.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Talk Philly off air. We'll stay with JLR.
So this seems like this is the media staging ground where all the media people are here filming and documenting
Hide your kids.
this area.
Hide your
My
wife.
phone was hot earlier. I had to sign off. I appreciate you guys. We've reached 100,000
Yes.
subs on the JLR channel. That's a huge milestone. Hey, how are you? Let me come
JLR.
over and talk to you. Now we're live, but you can't cuss. Please don't cuss.
100,000.
We have 5,800. You can, but please don't cuss. But let's talk. No, don't cuss. But let's talk about yesterday.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right.
You got the car, you like it?
The cool car. What's your guys' names?
Ethan.
Ethan. How are you, Ethan? And
I'm Ryan.
Ethan and Ryan. So yesterday, you two came up from Downingtown, right?
Mhm.
And got on a motorcycle and was out there looking for Cavalcante. He was driving the truck. You got out and was out there in a motorcycle trying to find him and locate him. And I thought that was, and I documented you guys.
Yeah, I know. When's the video gonna come out?
I'll put it out.
All right.
And you the trooper was blocking the cornfields where Cavalcante was, and you said, "Can I go in and find him?" And what did the trooper do? The trooper did what? He let you go in there.
Yeah, cool guy.
Good stuff.
Cool guy. So did you
Thanks
find
for all the
him?
new subscribers that have come
I
in.
found
to
them,
LTL
no one would be
Podcast.
here right now,
Hang out
right?
with me
Right.
Today,
So without
this
cussing,
afternoon.
if you would have saw
you.
Cavalcante, what would you have done?
No, probably just trying to run him over or something. You know, I mean, unless I was too scared.
Get that 25K?
Yeah, get that 25 grand.
Yeah.
Who knows what we do after that?
And how old are you guys?
18.
18 years old, and he was out there looking for Cavalcante.
Yeah.
Did you end up going out in it? Nah, you're just watching.
He was too scared, you know.
Well, I mean, you know, in fairness, the police was like, they didn't want residents out there. But guess what? He ended up being out here.
I know.
Right?
Was he there at the same time he was?
About the same time. About the same time.
I
It
just got
was-
unlucky with the timing.
yeah, you missed him maybe by maybe an hour or something.
Yeah.
Had your kids.
Right? So why you guys
had
out
your
here
wife.
today?
Oh no, because we live like 20 minutes away. So look at that Super Duty with lights on. Have you ever seen that one before?
I have not seen that
That's
one.
a nice Super Duty right there.
Super
That's
dude.
probably what I would have bought with the 25 grand.
Yeah,
Nice.
super dude.
I know, right?
So you guys just like hanging out and seeing the action?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know. Probably never see this again.
Might not, unless Chester County keeps allowing these inmates to escape,
Yeah, that's true.
right? Didn't they escaped one time 3 months ago? Now it's another time.
Uh-huh.
It's going to happen again.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, guys, be safe, man.
Yeah.
Drink up, stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I think today you should just stay out of the perimeter and let
I
them
don't
do
know.
their
I wanna go
thing.
back in.
Nah, I don't think you
When are
should.
they gonna raise the price on the bounty on?
No, I don't think it's wise. You got to tell him
Me too.
common sense
I
this
wanna
way. I
be
know
numb.
you wanted to make a
Great,
difference
right?
and catch this guy and maybe get that 25K, but
Yeah.
I think they don't want anybody in there right now.
Are they in there right now?
They're in there right
Yeah,
now.
he's great.
Of course they're in there right
Just
now.
probably
organically get
500
things out of people, and I
In the woods?
hope to
Maybe.
be like that.
There's 500 personnel all around this area. I don't know if some are just doing outside and whatever. See you guys later. Be safe. Thanks
Had
for
your
talking.
kids. Had your
Look,
wife.
JLR investigates.
JLR,
You guys
let's go.
are alive right
Are you
now.
from Florida?
I am from Florida.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Florida.
Where in Florida?
Clearwater Beach area.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
let's go.
These kids, yeah, I was trying to get away from him.
Hopefully we're neighbors.
Yeah.
So
right down there,
He
folks.
goes, yeah.
Right down there, we are hearing possible gunshots. I am back out in the field. JLR investigates. This is the block off, and this is like a media staging ground out here. Where media are out here. Yeah. So going back to 100,000 subs, we really, really appreciate
I
that.
haven't had time.
And
to
we worked hard.
Been working. I haven't had time.
My mod is included with this mix
get
because
there
my
at some
mod
point.
works behind the scenes doing a lot of good work for this channel. And we worked hard to produce and get this, content out for you guys, this raw footage, this behind the scenes stuff, locations around the country. And we want to continue to do that. So hopefully the JLR channel continues, JLR Investigates channel continues to grow. We will keep going to these locations. We'll talk to community members. It's more than just Danelo Cavalcante. We're out here supporting law enforcement. We're seeing what they're doing. We're tracking. We're bringing awareness. We're talking to community members, seeing how they feel. Mixed bag of emotions. That's what we're doing.
Bravo, JLR. You earned it. 100,000 subscribers.
Now, when you guys
today.
get some information about these
Very
supposed
humble.
shots, I hear the shots fired, and I've been hearing that a lot.
Very humble.
Please let me know.
Very, very humble.
Please let me know
Good for him.
on the progress with that. The shots fired aspect.
Good for him. Well deserved.
So does anyone know some new information about that?
Nothing yet, man.
Shots fired. Yeah, and I have no problem with people. Oh, look at that. Law enforcement. I have no problem people restreaming. Get the awareness out.
Excellent. Thank you all so much for coming over to LTL Podcast today. We're bouncing around between all the coverage of Danelo Cavalcante.
Thank you guys very much for the support. Now she's eating and directing traffic. Well deserved. Been out there all day long.
Right. Thank you, Kat. You know, we try to keep everything positive here. You know, listen, there may be some things that I may say that people don't disagree with, agree or disagree with, but what can I do? I can't please everybody. I try to please as many of the masses as I can. And, we try to do the best we can here. We just want to relay good, relevant information.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went to my
news
AC and actually
to the area, to the city, the city and citizens in that area. That's the most important thing, their safety. And I urge everybody, if you're in and around Chester County, stay home. Stay home. This is a dangerous individual that's out on the streets that has a weapon. It's now confirmed has a weapon. And he needs to be found at
this
this
is the location here. When people leave non-law enforcement, they get searched.
Thank you, Crime Junkie. Let's bring the feed.
When you're available, I'll be holding a medical call for you. 604 Summit House, 604 Summit House. You must go down for full. 677 go. 45 C. Heather Dobies at the Petco, 680 downtown Pike, 680 downtown Pike. We reference our theft that occurred on September 3rd. And $1,000 worth of clippers and blades were stolen from the case. Call 19. Is it 93 hold?
Right, nothing. That's the question, Blake. We don't know. No, we don't know. That's the question. We don't know. That has been the $1 million question. That has been the $1 million question.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Get to the chopper!
Pew, pew, pew! Traffic here, folks.
End it. Full send.
Come on in, guys. JLR Investigates. Thanks for coming on. The search for Danelo Cavalcante continues. Big roadblock here on Pottstown Pike and Ridge Road. So tell me what you guys are thinking. What do you think is going to happen with this case here? What do you think the end result is going to be? I see a mix. And I appreciate all of you for the support. Thank you very much. I saw a lot of you people, a lot of you fine folks, a lot of you great supporters on this channel.
Let's give JLR a moment here.
Really, really appreciate all of you. For sure. Really appreciate all of you when it comes to this case and, this channel in general. I thank all of you.
He deserves every moment of it.
For sure.
He deserves it. He deserves everything. Everything.
I don't think he's gone, folks.
This entire thing, I just want to say, he has been first everywhere. He has been first everywhere. And I'm going to go on a rant again here. The things that I saw and the things that I heard, one of these mainstream media from one of the local feeds during the press conference said the other day and asked the state police trooper that, do you think these YouTubers and you think this independent media has been hurting this investigation? And the reason they asked that was because 48 hours prior to that, mainstream media was nowhere to be found in and around that area broadcasting. Now, Chris, as we know, Fox Philly 29 has been out in the van, but they dropped the story for 2 days, 48 hours. The only coverage that was boots on the ground coverage there was independent media, people like JLR, people like Nick the Hat, people like Ryan the drone guy, Chuck, the guys that were calling in and checking down with me. And we were relaying that information to the locals in that area. Locals came to this channel. Locals came to JLR. Locals went to Nick the Hat and thanked us for what we're doing for their communities because they're getting no news down there. And the reason the mainstream media says things like this is because they're falling so far behind and they're not there in an instant, in that moment. And they're jealous that independent media, through the power of these platforms like YouTube, Twitter, that we can be there first, that I can set up a headquarters like this and relay information, give you real-time feed and footage, something that the mainstream media hasn't been doing. And then the reason they jumped back into the story was when the van was captured, because the story became, in my words, sexy again. Let's get out there with the news cameras. Let's get our shots. Let's get out into the field, make it look like we've been there. They haven't been there. The residents have been saying they haven't been there. And that's fine. It gives us the opportunity to, excuse me, to get out there and give back to these communities. I don't live in and around Chester County. I've never been there personally, but if I can help them in any way and stream and give multiple feeds to that community for them to look and see where they are, where this animal may be, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And people like JLR deserves every single piece of recognition that he's got. I mean, the man's probably hasn't slept in a week. He's been driving around in a rental car. He's been probably sleeping in his car or sleeping in, crummy hotels. Probably hasn't had a decent meal in about almost a week. And, JLR said it the other day when he called in on my show. He said, we are the future. We are the future of media. We will be here. And another thing that pissed me off the other day, when just before they captured the van, JLR was down there on scene, and here comes the mainstream media right up behind him, pushed him out of the way because they wanted to get their camera shot. But he was there first. He was there first. All right, I'll get off my soapbox here. Let's pull up the live feed again, listen in. Your guy's all over the place. He's got a time machine.
Gonna play the scanner, guys.
All right, aerial coverage. We're gonna go to the aerial coverage. Sorry, JLR, we love you, but aerial coverage. Fox 25 Philadelphia. There is gunshots reported in the area. I'm going to pull up the live scanner feed here. And one of my contacts just said while they were down on the area, mainstream media was asking them for information. They were so far behind.
Sending a blue Mercedes to 1863 Potsdam Pike. She's a resident. It's been checked and clear. 31.
Thank you, Theron. Appreciate you.
6-0 Santan, transport complete. Pending. 310. 10-1.
All right. Reported state trooper has heard gunshots. JLR is reporting as well. We're going to stay with the live feed here in the chopper. Looks like they're down in and around that area where the gunshots were reported. I'm not hearing anything on the scanner feed. Mary says mainstream media no longer has total control of the narratives as YouTubers report the scene live, so it casts a lot of doubts on what they report. 1,000%, Mary. 1,000%. 1,000%. And there's a lot of politics involved. Thank you all for being here, watching a live feed from Fox 29 Philly, and it looks like it's going to go down. Oh, no. Come on, we want that feed. If not, I'll go back to JLR if it goes down. Excuse me. Just going to step away and use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed him. I apologize. I was ranting. I'll bring those up. Motion VIP with a $5 says, keep moving forward, Brian. You got this. Thank you so much for the $5. $5. And Lady Law sent a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you also. Thank you as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, Danielle, for letting me get to that. I apologize. I sometimes rant and I don't see the chat. So thank you for pointing that out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right, let's go to JLR, see what he's seeing there and on the streets. We'll go back to the chopper feed here in a minute. See what he's reporting.
Okay, so watch this. This is a typical search of a vehicle that goes through the area. They probably have to open up their trunk. Probably have to show their ID to prove their residence. Okay, good to go. He didn't check the trunk. Some of them
Had your
do,
kids,
some of them don't.
had your wife.
Pew, pew, pew. That's a school security, Owen J. Roberts. Hey, Joe.
Does he know him?
What's his name? Joe. Hey, Joe. How do you know him? Neighbor. Oh, it's your neighbor. So everyone knows everyone around there. It's a tight-knit community, and that's one thing I noticed too. The residents look out for other residents around here in the northern part of Chester County.
Fox Philly is down. Fox Philly is down right now.
Residents
so we'll
help
wait.
residents.
We'll stay with JLR for now. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Because they out here getting everybody. That's the clean version. That's the clean version. That's the clean version.
Look at that.
Food, drinks.
Yeah,
Food
they're
and drinks.
providing them drinks. Stay hydrated.
Only reports at this time that I know of, lady. Does anybody
Stay
know if it's
hydrated, folks.
confirmed? Yes, I like the clean version too.
Stay hydrated. If you're out there, law enforcement, stay
Get up to your
hydrated,
truck,
man.
Ben said. Snow cones,
We
right?
are praying for the police today. We're praying for their safety.
Yeah, we are.
We're praying
Snow cones, right?
for their families. That there is no one gets hurt.
Get to the chopper!
On the law enforcement side of things. No civilians gets hurt. But we heard, I don't know what your feelings are, but we heard from the PSP Bivens, and he said authorities are hunting. They're on the hunt. They're on the hunt today. And that word can mean a lot. It has a lot of meanings in my mind. Hunting, hunt. We're on the hunt.
So stressful.
There's no doubt that Cavalcante will be caught. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Around here, we take care of our own. Thanks for sharing, J.E. Around here, we take care of our own. And I noticed that.
Ooh.
So the officer was like, what did we hear about shots fired? So the officer right there is not in the loop of what's going on because he just asked the other officer about the shots being fired.
They
think shots fired.
They think the shots were a truck, like maybe, or something falling off, like maybe the back. That's what I'm told. So all over. I was. Really? Where were you at? I was too. I was on Fairview and 100 right there at that house. Okay, yeah. It was pretty wild, man. I saw multiple people with flashlights going looking house to house, and they were zooming all over the place, man.
That's cool, man. This is what I mean. See, like, this is what I said. You know, this is what I was talking about. How people were like, you know, these false reports that law enforcement is pissed off that independent media is down there reporting. You can tell they're being cool. They're being very nice. They're being responsive when they're asked questions. They're not, acting, not ignoring. So I think those reports of the independent media, these false reports they're putting out there is just it's BS. It's complete BS. Everybody's been very kind. Everybody's been very responsive. Law enforcement's doing an amazing job. We support law enforcement here on the LTL podcast. We wish all these law enforcement officers down there on scene the best of health. We pray that they go home every single night and they don't get hurt with this escape maniac that's out in and around Chester County.
I don't think anything of the shots fired. I think it was a truck. That's what I was told. When a truck, maybe something felt like the back. It's just a misidentification. Maybe a truck backfired, tailpipe maybe. Thank you. Bell PSP helicopter, I'm told, can fly for 2-3 hours. That's what I'm told, the information. Thank you, everyone.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
But it takes 20 minutes to get on the scene.
Yeah, news choppers all that NBC had to go refuel if they were out.
They can refill it.
Cars that be tossed down by
They got a code off that driveway because that driveway connects to the tunnel. People cut.
He's got to leave tomorrow.
So tell me, guys, what's going on, everyone. I appreciate all the support from out here in Pennsylvania.
No, I'm saying she's been standing there since I got here. 7 o'clock.
I sworn myself.
Appreciate all the support.
Do you want me to use your section? I understand there's no public restrooms.
They used to behind my truck.
Yeah, we reached the 100,000 within a year and a couple months.
That's
so
great.
I'm pretty grateful for that. I got to turn off notifications because it's buzzing. Give me 1 second.
Need water?
Do you have any water?
I'm going to go in and grab a cup.
Yeah, I would love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hide your kids. Hide your
Neighbors
wife.
looking out for neighbors. You know, water.
He's not moving to PA.
Water out
He
here.
actually
it's
is a resident.
warmer out here. It's not.
He's familiar
so
with
hot,
the area. He was from
but
Chester County.
It's hot. You know, it's.
He moved to Florida.
You could sweat in that sun. But in the shade, it feels pretty good right here.
Hide
Good
your
morning.
kids,
Good
hide
afternoon.
your wife.
Opportunity is still down. Sky News is down, so we'll stay with JLR.
Now that guy sets up his camera, you got some media out here. It's a staging ground parking lot. Oh yeah, it's so nice, man. You know, and I grew up here in Chester County. Look at these old buildings. Like these are just, and the house that we started out with this feed. Christine, thank you. These are like 1,800 homes. Rural Chester County. It's beautiful out here. All over like Natmeal, and those roads back there are just, I mean, some of them by the French Creek, amazing homes. Just so tranquil and peaceful. Yes, sir. Oh man, thank you. What's your name? Bob Hector. Come on in, Bob. You don't have to, if you want to talk.
Just don't put me on film.
We got an individual that came over, personally thanked me for 100,000. Bob, thank you.
Oh, Jay, you're the man. Listen, thanks for getting out there. And we watched you last night. My kids and I and everybody, we were watching you last night up to about 4:30, whatever it was.
Yeah, we're out here late.
Appreciate you getting out there on
just showing where everything's at and what's going on, and let the community be aware of what's going on, so they can avoid situations and avoid the area, and be aware that this guy's still on the loose. And you know, I know a lot of law enforcement, their families are watching their own loved ones out here, and you know, praying for their safety, because you got a man on the loose.
It's crazy. It's I thought we had a good beat on him in Longwood. I live right near Longwood.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's been an inconvenience, from day one, just getting kids to school and stuff like that. And then here I am working in this area.
Now it's like double whammy,
double
right?
whammy, man.
Yeah,
So.
he this gentleman here endured it down there in Longwood. Now working up here, and it's round two. Can't escape what's going on. So we need to end this ASAP, so the community can get back to normal.
Yeah. Listen, shout out to 100,000, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. You be safe. God bless you. His name was Bob. Very nice. Very, very nice. I appreciate that.
Well, I saw you in sheds too, by the way.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Yeah, candy. Yeah. I need.
Last night I can honestly say, by covering it and going down there and seeing down that area down there on Fairview, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I was kind of like watching my back. Because you know it was just so I had a real weird feeling and bad feeling about that area, and you know, law enforcement in real time was like literally right in front of me, guns drawn, going these
crazy
into those old homes there, and then going up the Beaver Run River there, shining flashlights and blue lights going all through the mountain there. It was very scary. It felt like I was like in the middle of a possible war zone.
Carl, oh, it's so good.
Come on, man. Oh, really? Because that driveway connects. Oh, yeah. Yeah, somebody can
Carl.
creep right by.
Hello, Susie. Thank you for being here. Another perimeter.
They want you scared.
A
pyramid?
A pyramid? Another pyramid?
But it was like, you know, the officers were out, you know, like this. Flashlights, dark out, crickets going. Route 100 was closed.
Thumbs up.
Route 100 was closed, folks.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button.
Smash.
Coming in and out of the scene.
Try to get to 300 likes. 300 would be great.
Yeah, they keep searching the vehicles. Here we go. Another pickup truck getting searched. I'll show you what people jumping on. You might have seen this already, the process. You might not. Let's see what happens. Does he get searched?
Why don't they have help? You can be
Thank you, Bella.
underneath the car and they're not searching underneath.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
How dare you?
Out here in Chester County, Pennsylvania, everyone. JLR investigates. She told the Amazon Prime guy, "Gotta go. Stop talking to me."
Well, Amazon docks you for going through a red light. They
Really?
don't want them turning.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Is that what it is? Like they're trained not to go turn on red lights?
Their dash cam docks them for running.
Oh, wow.
I did not look at that. There, we got some law enforcement coming in now. Thank you. I appreciate that archive gig footage from Simon and Eddie.
Hey, Dual Shock. Thanks for
And everyone else that
chat.
contributed, just been coming through. If I didn't personally thank you, I thank you. I really thank all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Candy Six. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, there's a potential that this road here, Route 100, this intersection, there's a potential, folks, that this could be, you know, as long as they search every day, this section here could be closed for multiple amounts of days, you know, and that's, you know, we're not going to know what's going to happen around rush hour time, 4:30 to 6 o'clock, 6:30 in that area. We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, there's people going in and out of work, and
says,
it's going to maybe be a major inconvenience for people
Hope
that
you
take
do.
this route. The alternative routes are, you know, put you out of your way a little bit. Having this done every day. This is like, you know, kind of like it is, you know, like this guy does this,
Right,
and this is the effects, how it causes
I
the
need to
community. Look
sleep
at
out
Longwood
for a
Gardens.
week.
When they were searching Longwood Gardens for a week,
He still managed to get out.
he still managed to get out, but they shut down Longwood Gardens, and look how much business they lost. I'm sure they have insurance, but customers and people that want to go visit the botanical gardens and the flowers and the greenery wasn't open. Significant amount of effect and damage. He's even checking the school security van. Even if you're school security, you get searched. Even if you're school security, you get searched, people. My man. God bless you. Thank you. I got you next time. Thank you.
My buddy's just breaking my balls. He's like, "Did you fucking do your GoFundMe on any of your interviews?" And I'm like, "No, I forgot."
You have a GoFundMe?
Yeah.
What's going on with your GoFundMe? What's your issue?
I got a staph infection last year that ended up growing a mass on my wrist and spine.
Yeah.
And removal surgery.
Uh-huh.
No feeling from the waist down. Filed for Social Security disability last September. And I have a hearing on November 16th this year, and 3 months later. It may be another 6 months for a decision and a processing of payment.
So text me your GoFundMe. I'll take a look at it. I'll give you my number. Cavalcante. Yeah. Sure. Give me 1 second.
This one over here. They're kind of. Hello. I picked up broadcast either. My buddies from when I came right up there. That was JR, that's the tech guy. That's what's that? No, actually, pretty good with this.
So out here, Chester County, Pennsylvania, folks, JLR investigates. I'm going to go across the street and show you a different perspective for a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go across and show this perspective. Coming down. Show you guys the overall scene. Give me 1 second. The water makes a big difference. Oh, you roof for 18 years? So let's go for a walk, people. We're gonna go for a walk for and see. Just the shit. I got you. I got you. I gotta understand that red doesn't mean red in this case. All right, so look at this beautiful home here. But I want to show you guys the overall perimeter here. Now, way down there is where they're searching. All in those trees up there. It's a few miles to the south. They are not letting anyone go further south from this point. You cannot go further south. You can, if I'm sure, if you're a resident. Or law enforcement. But, you know, think about this, folks. There's roadblocks or police and accidents all the time. But have you ever seen it where there's a traffic control where someone has guns drawn at a traffic control? It's like pretty wild. It's pretty wild stuff, you know? It's a different element.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
different
figure something
element
out here.
to
Sorry,
this
I'm
whole
kind of
situation.
blanked out right now.
I'm going to share some
Apologize.
information I might have here, guys. Bear with me.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. I'm just trying to figure something out, something that happened that I don't understand.
So the perimeter pretty much is just south of here to Q-Town, and then it kind of skirts along. I don't know if you ever heard of, I'm seeing Weikenmeyer, Welkinweir, all in that area there. That's the perimeter. It's if you could, I'm guessing it's over there a little bit, like over there to the west of Route 100. That is the current perimeter. That's the current focus of this search for him. As you see, he's right there in Chester County where he's right there where that big hill is between 23 and 401 in that general area there. Media outlets are here. Busy out here. I'm sure 7-Eleven is getting good business today.
You're right.
Look how much media is out here. Look at all these media vans covering the story. Troopers getting gas. Look, the troopers getting gas. Got to make sure you have fuel because we might have to chase Cavalcante, right? Got to have fuel. You ever get in a situation? You ever get in a situation where you're doing something and you wish you got fuel, and then you're in the middle of doing something?
Yep.
You have to go to the gas station to stop what you're doing because you forgot fuel where you could have got it beforehand if you planned ahead. Similar situation. Chasing news stories. Sometimes I'll chase a hot tip, go to a location, and then I look like my car's on E, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I have to take 5 minutes out of my time to stop and get gas, So you want to make sure when you're in the business where you have to be on the move and on the hunt, like law enforcement, to be fueled up. If you're at a quarter a tank and you see the opportunity at the gas station and you're kind of like in a lull in that situation, go in there and get the gas because you might need it. Fuel around here is $3.99 a gallon, folks. $3.99 a gallon. $3.95 regular. That's how much gas is.
I don't know. Something's going on.
Pretty cheap, right?
Something's going on with my channel. Figure that out. Have to figure that one
Welcome
out.
to PA Gas.
Sorry, everybody. I was kind of working on something. This is the only feed that's really up.
I bet Chester County residents didn't expect this to be, well, you know, Chester County's in the spotlight. What I'm saying is they're in the spotlight right now.
They all are.
In the day of the internet, this might be the biggest case ever in this area. You think?
Yeah.
In the internet era?
Locally, probably.
Locally? Could you think of like another case that was like so much attention, like on a national level?
I'm trying to think where my buddy did that. Kid was found in the dumpster, but that was more like Alberton, Lansdale.
I mean, they had like the four Soderton boys, the four boys that were out there, Cosmo Denaro, Parking Limerick. Oh, Caleb Fairley. The Caleb Fairley case. That's what he said. That was a big case. Norman Johnson, the Johnston brothers, was a big case. I think down there in Oxford was pretty big at the time. DuPont, John DuPont was a pretty big case in this area, national case. Can anyone else think from Chester County any case that was bigger than this? Yeah, it's called Bucktown. Oh, Sunoco. The Lost Boys of Bucks County. I'm reading your comments. Eric Freen, you know, he's from the mountains. Chester County. Oh, the Amish school. Yeah, the Amish school was a pretty tragic situation. The guy that went in the Amish school.
Was that a shooting?
Yeah, that was a shooting, a mass shooting. Yeah, that was pretty big. That was really egregious. The years ago, how many? Yeah, that was really egregious. Cosmo Denardo, that was Bucks County.
Had your kids,
Bill Cosby was a
had
big
your
case.
wife.
Montgomery County. I covered that case. I was at his trial continuously.
Be right back, guys.
Andrew Cunanan came through. People say Andrew Cunanan, he did come through. I can't get back to Nat Meal. I can't get Nat Meal Village. I can't get there. They have it all blocked off. Also, the reception back there is really, really bad. Cell phone reception.
All right, I was in Rochester.
Linda Stofitz. That name sounds familiar.
What's your name?
Sandusky was a big case. Pennsylvania. Jerry Sandusky, big case. Brian Kohlberger from the Poconos.
Game warden.
Game warden. We got a game warden. Game warden. All of America's watching this one.
Oh, yesterday I got stopped by Ohio police.
Nichols Mine. Remember Nichols Mine? Wasn't that the individuals that were trapped in that mine? Was it Nichols Mine?
I got stopped by Ohio State police.
Lopez case. I'm not familiar with the Lopez case. What about the doctor from Westchester? Remember the doctor from Westchester? I think he got retried a few times, or at least once. Bam Margero. No, he's just a famous person from Southern Chester County. Has his share of problems. Pizza bomber case. Yeah, that was
All right.
Marjorie Dietz. What's her name? Dietz. Marjorie Dietz.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Had your kids, had your wife.
He's out here getting everybody.
Watching from Kuwait. Welcome.
Kuwait.
We got somebody watching from Kuwait.
That's amazing.
Has anyone noticed that JLR's accent has become more pronounced since he's been in the area?
Yes, it comes back.
I used to go past this area all the time growing up as a teenager. I used to frequent Pottstown, Pennsylvania. If any of you guys are local, remember Pottstown, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
High Street, Friday, Saturday night. It was like car show. People would go and with cool cars, decked out cars, stereo systems, and kind of hang out. It was a kind of like a juvenile thing. Pretty fun.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I think it was like once known as the cruising capital strip of the country at the time. I don't know. I don't think they have that anymore. They did in the early 90s. It was really big. Bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah, it's brutal around here.
Another guy I was just talking to earlier, resident, he said that way is Shady Maple, which is a Amish smorgasbord. If you guys never been to Shady Maple, look it up. It's really, really good food.
Shady
like an
Maple.
It's in Amish territory. Right on the it might be Lancaster County, might be Northern Chester County, Northwestern. On here,
Any
Route
Jet
23, a
fans
little
here?
bit, or 23
Oh,
a
I'm a
little
Pats
west.
fan, yep.
Get to
Any
St.
Jet
Peter's
fans?
Village.
Look at
Very
Aaron
nice
Rodgers,
place.
huh?
Elverson.
Damn.
Sunflowers.
He's done.
Farmland.
That's probably
Rolling
it for his
Hills.
career.
Helicopter approaching from Phoenixville, I'm told.
Aaron Rodgers out, huh? Damn. Hide your kids, hide your wife. He's out here getting everybody.
Share this video. JLR investigates out at the scene. Pennsylvania. What's going on?
Oh, cool. The original or the redo? I love that. I love the redo. It was like, when was the redo?
NBC's over there by
maybe?
French Creek Elementary School. Is anything going on there?
91, 92 maybe?
Circling. Oh, okay. So NBC's in the sky. NBC 10,
88.
they're in the sky.
88. Good movie. Shawnee Smith, Kevin Dillon.
Flying over where? Okay. So NBC
The
10,
original.
NBC 10 is flying over French Creek Elementary, and 6 ABCs over by Phoenixville on their way over. So we got choppers, news choppers in the sky.
I like the 88 version.
Might be able to give you guys an overview of what's going on above. Because everyone wants to know, where is this guy?
Hide your kids, hide
Where
your
is
wife.
this dangerous man that has been able to elude authorities for almost 2 weeks? They had a press conference. The press conference, they bumped it up. Normally the press conference, here we go, more searches of vehicles. See what's going on here.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Military fatigue. They have military fatigues on them.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep. Thursday, 2 weeks ago. 12 days. 12 days.
Been there for 12 days.
Day 13. Some people
Damn.
say day 13 since they counted the day he left. So day 13.
How'd you go?
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Did anyone check under those traffic cones?
Underground tunnels and drainage. Well, this other guy is kind of a conspiracy guy that's been around.
My mod pinned a TikTok channel. Subscribe to my TikTok channel if you can, because we're trying to get the TikTok channel to grow too. We're trying to expand the JLR Army onto all platforms so we can provide you all this information and scenes from locations
There's so much
nationwide.
flooding. Look at the floods around my house. Hang on.
We have an airplane above.
Yeah, because it's been circling around.
Thanks for subscribing, guys.
See the
Welcome.
flooding?
Come on in.
It's all.
Come on in.
streets near my
JLR
house.
investigates.
It's gonna get worse this weekend too.
Will there be a resolution today? I keep asking that for new people to come on. Let me know your thoughts. As new information
bad.
unfolds, we will share it. Just subbed on TikTok. Thank you, Jana. JLR, you have a huge following in Tennessee. We love our Tennessee folks. Tennessee
Yeah,
is beautiful.
super-
I love
super bad.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Pigeon
Ooh,
Forge.
chocolate
Awesome
chip.
area. I was shocked and saddened when they had those wildfires in those areas, man. A lot of those cabins didn't make it. Following from Florida, and that's where I reside right now, Florida. I do like Florida. Florida has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. It's a great state, great weather, tropical. It's very therapeutic when you're covering true crime. Sometimes just seeing some palm trees and some water can kind of clear your mind a little bit.
Oh, I
But
need
it
to
is
go
beautiful
somewhere.
and inspiring. JLR, have you been to Texas? Yes, I've been to Texas numerous times. We've done true crime cases in Texas on this channel. We were actually in Austin, Texas, looking for serial
I'm in
KILLERS on Lady Bird Lake. I actually ate. Remember, I did a live stream and we ate at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. It's
Nice.
like a tourist attraction. And
Someone say Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
the young man that was still a mystery, who hasn't been found, south of Austin.
Did someone say Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Watching from Wilmington, North Carolina.
I love Texas.
You know, folks, there could be in a situation where this individual comes up this way and slips
Love
through
it.
the cracks, kind of like what he did
I
with
gotta
the
wear that one. I
opportunity
haven't worn
there
it yet. I love that shirt.
down there at
Probably wear that.
Longwood Gardens. He went north to a farm and looked for keys. Will Cavalcante
Driving
will
around.
be able to elude authorities again after being spotted? And will he? Manage to slip by and get up north, go north.
I want to go to that place.
If he
I wanna-
does, he'd be going by this
eat there.
location, most likely here. Creeks and streams around here. Watching from Virginia. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I love fall temperatures too.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, he's 120 pounds. I can take him.
I just heard that come over.
Any new information you heard? Anything you heard?
I heard something. I know what y'all need to do.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oh boy, where is this guy, man?
Searching his truck, pickup truck. Look, searching the pickup truck.
Why? Someone could be. He can hide underneath the car, and they're not checking underneath the car.
So you're saying they're not checking underneath the car? So that's crazy, right?
What? Him hiding under the car? Well, it's not impossible. Hold on to the spot properly. You can still get under it.
I've been following JLR since November of 2022. Hello, Cagney. How are you? Thanks for the support, Cagney. They're not going to check the cars coming from the south that turn east. This is north, so the cars coming from this way are going to turn. So these cars are going to turn right. They're not checking them because they're out of the perimeter. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Come on in.
Doing good. Coming to check out the live stream.
Coming to check out the live stream. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's up, I'm Bobby.
Bobby, what's your name?
It's the bat.
The Bat?
Yeah.
Bobby's the Bat. What's up?
Shane, I'm back.
Shane.
Back at it again.
Alex, you got any more? So, young man, we got some young. Can I flip the camera around?
Yeah.
All right, no cussing though. We can't cuss. No cussing. No cussing. So, tell me what's up, guys. What's going on?
Well, we got an off day from school.
Yes.
So we're over here to check
We're
out
after
the
Danelo Cavalcante right now.
Really?
Cavalcante.
You're on the hunt for Cavalcante. So
Yeah.
what are you guys looking to hunt him down for? And where you guys gonna go out there and look? I don't think you should go out there in the perimeter.
No. We're not actually gonna go out there and look, but
We're gonna bring our rifles.
no. We're not bringing our rifles, but I don't know. I mean, it's scary. We got off school today, so we wanted to come check out the scene.
So have you guys ever seen anything like this around here like this?
No, this is the most. I mean, this is the most popularity this area is getting.
Like my elementary school that I went to, like pretty much my whole time, like at the elementary school, like there's literally surrounded by SWAT vehicles.
Really, what school is that?
French Creek.
French Creek, right over
Over
there.
there.
Yeah, that's
Scary
seems like
stuff.
that's ground zero over there, right?
Exactly, and like when you see the helicopters, it's just like huge guys with like guns over there.
So does any of you guys live in that perimeter area?
No. We know people who live there though.
So-
So people who like they've had cops knock on their doors.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are they just hunkered down there? Or are they?
I think so. Yeah.
Really? Are they scared? What are they saying?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There's only left to pray. They're only left to pray.
Right. Only left to pray and stuff like that. So think he's gonna get caught?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Hopefully by us so we get that 35K.
30 is it 35K now?
Yeah.
Really? Did it go up? The reward goes up. I saw it at 25K.
Yeah, I don't know if it got up yet, but yeah, I mean, I hope they get him.
Look, you got 13,000 people watching. You guys, probably
Yo,
your families. So
13,000.
behave, young man. You probably got your neighbors and your families watching.
Yo, Gabino's on TikTok. Let's go.
Hide your kids.
So you guys be
hide
safe.
your
Thanks for
wife.
coming out.
All right,
Thanks for doing this work.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it. God,
you.
God bless you guys. Be safe, guys.
Be safe.
What's that? Oh yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, good meeting you.
Yes, you too. Bye, guys. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Nice young men. They're cool. They're polite, you know. I've met quite a few. Never seen anything like that around here. They got the day off.
Wait, one of our is a huge fan. You wanted to say hi. His name's Nicky C.
Nicky C, how are you, bro? JLR Investigates. Nice to see you. We're out in the field. We're going to find Cavalcante guy, and they're going to find him, and they're going to hold him accountable for what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you live right outside the perimeter? All right, be safe, man. Protect your family and protect your pets and anything in your property.
Yep.
Yeah.
Josie, protect
And,
Josie.
don't be like the people down in southern Chester County. Leave car keys in a van. You know what I mean? Don't leave car.
That's a Nicky C move right there.
Yeah.
That would be a Nicky C mistake.
Yeah, yo, no keys, bro.
No
Don't leave the
keys.
keys out.
All right, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
sounds good. Thank you.
Be safe, guys. JLR Army, come on in. Come on in. Live at the corner of Pottstown Pike
Oh, man,
and
I
Ridge
miss being
Road.
young.
I'll expand the camera out a little bit.
I miss being young.
We've been focused on this location because you can't really get to any other locations. This is
kid.
pretty much the closest you can get thus far. I am staying next door. Wonderful hospitality with Lisa and her children. House next door there. Cavalcante could come up through the back, the northern perimeter. Thank you, Sherry. I'm so proud of you, Jonathan. Been following you since the beginning of 2022. You do amazing journalism. Virginia loves JLR. 100K subs. Let's go. Oh, Sherry, thank you. Thank you.
That red, not red, that silver pickup.
Yeah.
Is in New York.
Oh, New York? Yeah, it's probably law enforcement. Yeah, the law enforcement that I've seen come in here that were SWAT and tactical, they either have New York plates, Virginia plates, or Maryland plates, and Michigan plates. That's what I've seen. So they probably have these experts, these trained, could say mercenaries that have lots of training and experience in these type of things, in these type of lands, coming in. They're when they say resources, they're all coming in from out of state. It's local law enforcement partnering with other law enforcement. Just right here earlier, local police with the sheriff, a sheriff deputy, patrolling and blocking this road here.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you so much.
Parksburg Police.
We are
So right here in
moving
front of
on.
us, that's Parksburg Police.
All right,
And,
I'm
you
a
know,
little
Parksburg
tired
is
today.
quite, that's down there, you know,
Thank you, Bella.
southern Chester County, southwestern
so much.
Chester County,
I'm a little
west of
tired
Coatesville.
today. I'm a little tired today. Sorry. A little tired.
So what's going to happen around me, folks, is I just got to turn the camera around. Like these, like all the news here, like the news agencies are here, and they're all going to do like pretty much their 5 and 6 and 7 o'clock reports. I'm surrounded by tripods without anybody really filming out.
You got to bring in the expendables. Yeah.
They'll be doing their reports.
Uh-oh.
Around that time. Watching from the UK.
What up, Ron? Brother from my mother.
So what's the latest?
In the house.
Tell me the latest.
Ron's in the house. Ron's in the house.
Tell me what the latest is, guys. Has he been found yet?
I have today
I haven't
off,
seen
but I
anything
am
across the
working
wire.
here on the channel, trying to produce some content
Any new anything new on the scanner?
for all of you. Ron's in the house. My brother from another mother. Love seeing Ron here. Always
Anything on the scanner?
That's right. Ron's in the house. Ron's in the house.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
So are you leaving gonna go to work?
Yeah.
Did you just leave from there?
Yeah.
Which way did you come?
We're in the smoke shop side. I live right there.
Where did you come through to get in
Oh
here?
wow.
Right in the parking lot here.
JB
All
says
right.
my boyfriend's
Oh, we
work
got
is shut
water.
down early because trucks can't get around the job sites in that area.
Thank you.
Officers.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
Anywhere else you know that I can go get some out?
I don't think you can go south, but
you can get to, you know where the Covenant Church is?
what do we got?
You can manage to
He came and brought water. Look at that. Came and brought water. What's your
Hello.
name?
Ben.
Ben, thank you. Everyone says thank you, Ben.
Yeah, no problem. I've
Thank
got
you.
a few more. I'm just trying to see where else I
Ben
can
is coming around giving out water.
Give them to the mob, give them to the press, whoever needs them.
Anyone that needs water, you know, and if you're around the area and you're thirsty,
People
come
are
on. We got a
awesome.
case of water.
Okay.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm like 5 miles up
Thank
the
you.
road, so I've been following you the last
Awesome.
couple days.
I
so
appreciate it.
Thank you for keeping the numbers going. For us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ben. That was cool.
Are awesome.
Ben came and water. See, that's what Pennsylvanians
Yes.
do. That's what they do, man. They look out for each other. The community looks out for each other.
Community.
I was on those back roads where Cavalcante, they suspected him being when he ditched that van, and each resident was like driving by asking each resident, neighbor and stuff, are you okay? And even when I was pulled over the side of the road, just sitting there doing my reports, they would drive and they would come and pull over and say, hey, dude, you okay? Your car okay? Like they look out for you. They really do up here. But that's how it was down there, down that around Longwood Gardens too. Neighbors were all nice and friendly.
The community. The community.
I don't believe there has been any sightings
Community.
that's been reported. The only thing that was kind of the twist and turn was this alleged shots fired. I don't think there was actually shots fired.
The community.
We tweeted out the young men that were coming out. These guys are off school today and looking for Danelo Cavalcante. Maybe they'll get the reward money. The manhunt continues. Okay, so we got law enforcement turning in. 1, 2. Black SUV.
I'm tired. I am tired. I got woken out of a sound sleep this morning with like a text message at 7 a.m. And I had to get up. I had a meeting to go to. I'm still waiting for an answer on that meeting. So this has been stressful. Been doing this. So I'm waiting for their answer on this meeting. It's like I had to go do something at 10 a.m. and meet with someone and then sit with them for about a half an hour. I had some negotiation. I've been waiting for this answer. I need an answer. I need an answer by today, please. I need an answer. So just trying to line things up in my personal life. And, in between that, do some streaming, help everybody out. Probably, I think what I'm going to do, here is maybe at like 3 p.m., shut it down for a little while, refuel, retool, and I'm going to come back at 7 p.m. We're going to do a short 10,000 celebration stream. So I get it. If you can come over and support that, that would be great. If not, it's okay. But then I'm going to come back at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern, and continue the coverage,
You know,
as long as I can go. So we'll stay with JLR here because we're starting to get a lot of people kind of peeling out of the chat. We'll stay with JLR for a little while longer. We'll take a little break. We'll get everybody to break, have some dinner. Yeah, I hope it is too, because it's personal. It affects a lot of things, and I just want to get an answer soon. All right, let's keep going up here.
Oh, like with this footage here, I don't know how many days.
Someone was asking what I do. I'm in luxury sales. I'll just kind of leave it at that. But just waiting on some answers.
A prior obligation, so I do
Thank you,
have to
Willow.
step away.
Thank you.
Tomorrow. If this continues to carry on after Friday, I plan to come back. So just letting you guys know, for Thursday and Friday, I will not be here, but you can, and I suggest.
Thank you, Lee.
Watch Nick the Hat, who is also on the ground at locations, and your local news. You know, if you like your local news, watch your local news.
It's ABC.
Who will probably most likely
Me too. I hope so, Danielle.
cover this.
I need an answer.
Yeah, I will be in the Cincinnati, Ohio area.
Thank you.
Leaving tonight to go up?
Now I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Be right back, guys.
So you guys have a lot of opinions. Still nothing except the continued search. And we don't really know what's going on down there. The area is so thick, brush, and dense. Even probably the choppers of some of the footage that you see probably isn't seeing everything that's really going on regarding this. I'm hearing that this will be resolved by midnight. Oh, yeah, they're circling around.
Why?
Oh, Deborah G. Good point. There's another YouTuber that's been covering this case extensively. T-Rev, he's been following this case, and he's been plugging in lots of different feeds and giving you in-depth coverage too. So you could check out him too. T-Rev on T-Rev.
Yeah,
What is the what number?
Too.
Doesn't he have like a Virginia number? T-Rev. What is his channel?
An LTL
Official
podcast.
channel.
We've been here. Someone wants to type that.
You
in
can
the
follow
chat.
him too for
Someone
coverage
wants
on
to
this
type that in the
case, because
chat.
he has sources in different T-Rev.
We've been here. LTL podcast. has been
T-Rev
here.
757. Yes.
Yeah.
Follow him too for in-depth coverage of this escape. I've noticed he's been marathoning this a lot.
I can almost guarantee you. I'm not gonna say anything.
And he does good work on other cases.
I'm not gonna say anything. I digress.
Chester County, Pennsylvania, folks. JLR investigates out in the scene. We haven't really seen, like,
Carrie.
I've seen the SWAT in a vehicle leave.
Yeah, I got you, Candy.
Haven't really seen much big convoy of vehicles come in yet, but I'm suspecting they will. I'm
Yeah.
suspecting they will soon.
Candy.
Helicopters and planes above can hear that for sure.
Cat's on it. Cat knows. Yeah, I know, Devin. I know, Devin. No worries. We're just going to keep pushing along here, doing the best we can.
What's this? Look at it. Military. They have fatigues on. They have fatigues. Sun goes down, folks. In a bit.
Thank you, Michelle.
4 hours, 4.5 hours, the sun goes down.
I've put Candy probably knows. We've probably put Candy's been here through all of it. We have put 15. I probably have 20, at least a day's worth of live streaming I've put in since all this started. Right, Candy? I mean, if we added all the hours together, probably over. What do we got? 4. If everybody got a calculator, I'll read them off. Anybody got a calculator? Can someone calculate this for me? Anybody a quick calculator? Give me a yes. Give me a hell yeah. Got it. Go. All right. 4:18, 4 hours and 18 minutes. An hour. 4 hours. 3 hours and 18 minutes. 3 hours and 10 minutes. 5 hours and 22 minutes. 2 hours and 16 minutes. 3 hours and 2 minutes. 50 minutes. 5 hours and 21 minutes. 4 hours and 32 minutes. 4 hours and 46 minutes. And right now we're coming up on 3 hours. What do we got? What do we got? It's all good. It's all good. We'll get our day in the sunshine. Did I get 90 hours? Yeah, 90 hours. It could be. I don't know. Mary's on it too, I'm sure. Let's see.
Law enforcement.
Way over 24 hours. I know that. And Ron says he's been here through all of it. Bella's been here. Candy's been here. Danielle's been here. Mary's been here. Y'all been here. Y'all been here. She said she added it. Over 90 hours. Damn. That's a lot. We've been here. We've been here. All right, my plan is this. Oh. Candy says
That was
over 90
interesting.
hours. DJ in the house.
She was like, pay attention.
Zen says 90.73
Nothing's going to happen
hours.
today or tomorrow. That's
how long you've all spent with
what
me.
I just saw in a comment. You agree?
Hey, we do it because we love this. We love this. We want to give
I'm
good
spending the
relevant
night either in my vehicle to cover this case
information.
or a hotel. I haven't
Thank you.
decided yet.
Thank you, Cap. Thank you. You're all doing a good job. You've all been here and modding and chatting, shooting out the good relevant
Cavalcante.
information.
His name will forever be known in this county.
Seriously.
In a bad way. Cavalcante.
All right, my plan is this. In about 6 minutes, I'm going to clear the airways. My meeting went well. I'm just awaiting an answer. We're going to clear the airways here for a few hours. I'm going to take a break, get washed up, get cleaned up, probably go get some food, and then be back here for 7 p.m. So I see a lot of the people leaving right now. So we'll go for 7 p.m. And we're going to do a 10K celebration stream just to have a little fun, talk a little bit. I got a statement I got a little monologue I want to say. If you want to join that stream, it's right here. And then we'll come back after that and continue the feed of Danelo Cavalcante. There's not really much action going on right now. So we'll come back. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, thank you. And then what we're going to do is we'll come back and we'll we'll take a little break. JLR will be up if you want to have him on in the background. I'm going to take a break, get washed up, cleaned up, change my clothes. And we'll come back at 7. We'll do a little celebration. I got a little message that I want to read to everybody. Maybe do that, half an hour. And then we'll cut, and then we'll go right over to the 8 o'clock stream, and we'll continue the live coverage down there in Chester County, Pennsylvania, trying to capture escape inmate and convicted murderer Danelo Cavalcante. All right, we're going to take a little break here. We'll get pushed out. Hope you all can make it back. If you wait till the end of the stream, it'll bring you into the next stream, which will be the celebration stream at 7 p.m. We'll come back, hang out a little bit, loosen the reins a little bit, have some fun, and then we'll get back into the thick of it, the seriousness of it, and get back on this day 13. All right, everybody, go get some rest, get some food. See you back here in a little while. Hit the outro. Bye.